guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, welcome. Today I want to talk about something that is very interesting to me. So today I want to talk about materialism and why we get so attached to our objects, our belongings, things like that. So if you guys are interested, make sure you keep watching. I don't know about you guys, but I have to admit myself that there are definitely objects that we tend to be more attached to than other things. There are certain things that are hard to let go of. Sometimes it's hard to clean out, and this video idea actually came to me while my mom and I were cleaning up the house. We're kind of in the middle of cleaning out our basement, storage room, getting rid of old things that we don't need. Plus, I've been decluttering my bedroom, getting rid of a lot of things that I don't need anymore. So this idea came to me because definitely there are some things in our basement that we don't use, we barely even look at. They just sit down there, but for whatever reason, it's really hard to get rid of them. So I thought I'd look into this on a more deeper psychological level and see what studies there are out there to explain why we do this. So all the information that I'm going to share with you today, I will link the source below if you guys want to look a little bit more into that into detail, but I just want to share with you some interesting facts that I found. So our close relationships with objects actually starts at a very young age. We actually are able to grasp the idea that something is ours or belongs to us by the age of 2. There's this phenomenon called the endowment effect that happens by the age of 6, and basically it means that children place extra value on things that are theirs or have belonged to them. Now you've probably seen this if you've been around children or even when you were a child. Children tend to get angry or envious of another kid's belongings, or they get angry if something is taken away from them. If they have a toy that is theirs and some other kid takes it, they get very angry about this. And this is because at this age, the object actually becomes an extension of their identity. It becomes part of who they are. They behave in a way that is almost like the toy or special object that they have contains some sort of essence to it. Eckhart Tolle actually talks about this a little bit in his book A New Earth, which is really interesting when he talks about the ego. He talks about children and how objects become part of their identity and how this carries on throughout our life. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you check out that book because it's very interesting. But there's this really cool study that they explain. So basically scientists got a group of children and they asked the kids if they could take their toy and make a copy of it. Now some children were very upset automatically. They did not want their toy copied. They were not willing to give their toy to the scientists initially. But some of the children were okay with that. So what the scientists did, they obviously didn't make a copy of it, they just told the child this, but they took the child's toy and they brought it into another room and made a copy of it, and then came back into the room with the child's toy saying, here's the copy of your toy. So basically making the child believe that that is not their original toy, that is a copy of their toy. And the children actually got so upset. So it wasn't necessarily just the object itself that they liked, it's that their object contains some sort of special essence that the copy did not have, which is very fascinating, I find. So there are some other theories behind why children have such an attachment to their toys. So some experts actually refer to these objects or toys as transitional objects. Basically, these transitional objects are an aid to ease in the transition of childhood to independence, basically. They did these cross-cultural studies and they compared children in Tokyo to children in New York, and they actually found that children in Tokyo have less attachment to their toys or belongings than children in New York. And they also found that this may be because children in Tokyo tend to sleep in their parents' bed or bedroom more often than in New York, where this phenomenon is not very popular. In New York, children are more encouraged to sleep in their own bedroom. Hence why they develop these strong attachment to objects, because it's almost like it helps them with their independence, right? Like having a friend, like a dolly or a teddy bear or something like that. I thought that was very fascinating that kids in Tokyo tend to not be so attached to their material objects. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I want you guys to leave your comments below what you guys think about that. Like, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? So then moving into teens and adolescence, materialism tends to be more attributed or connected with self-esteem. They found found that adolescents with a higher confidence level, who tend to receive more compliments from the peers, tend to be less materialistic than teens who had less confidence and received less compliments from their peers. So basically, materialism was more connected with low self-esteem. Now, another main point, and this is what I attribute my, attachment to certain objects, is that objects hold memories. And as the years go by, we tend to be more attached to our material objects because all of the different memories and stories that we've had from our lifetime. And this is why elderly may be more attached to certain things like their mother's cutlery or dishware or whatever it may be, because it's almost like it is believed to hold some sort of essence of the loved ones that we have that have passed on, or memories from our youth. So yeah, guys, I thought that was very fascinating. I always believed that objects held memories and that's why we're attached to things, but there's definitely a lot of research and studies out there to suggest there's a lot of other different attributing factors to why we get so attached to material objects. So what do you guys think? Do you think materialism is good or bad or both? Or like, what do you guys think about these studies? I thought it was very fascinating. So make sure you guys leave your comments below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. But yeah, guys, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend. Also click that subscribe button because I put up new videos every Mondays and Thursdays. And click the bell notification just to let you know when I have uploaded. You guys want to make sure you hit that subscribe button because Halloween is coming up and I have some really fun Halloween themed videos for you guys. So if you guys like spooky things, then you don't want to miss out. So yeah, make sure you click that subscribe button and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Take care. Bye-bye.